Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Soren Review. And similar to last week, we are doing top picks of the week on a Saturday. So, the race for Bristol is in a few hours. I think it's actually 4 hours. And we're heading actually the only time this season on the concrete version of Bristol, right? We had a Bristol race earlier this year, but that was a dirt race. So I'm mainly going to go off previous statistics, from overall career statistics. Really, the only race I'm going to be referencing is last year's night race at Bristol. I'm not doing the spring race because there was a lot of wrecks in that race. So I'm mainly going to be going off last year's night race. I'm also going to be talking about who I feel the four drivers that are going to be eliminated based on the current point situation. So get started with who I think is gonna perform well. Kyle Larson is an obvious choice. He performs very well at Bristol. It's very surprising, to be honest with you, that he has not won at Bristol before. So it's going to be probably the Larson, dominating Larson win. I just want to make sure people realize that because it probably is going to be a Larson win. However, I do think he will be challenged. Kyle Busch is going to be fast. I think Joe Gibbs Racing is on a roll right now. They've won the last two races. This 750 horsepower package is right in their real well right now. I think Kyle Busch, right? We've seen Hamlin perform well. We've seen Truex perform well. Had it not been for Busch speeding on pit road, he probably would have won last week. I think Kyle Busch is one to watch out for. He finished second in this race last year, and we saw how bad his season was last year. Kyle Busch is an obvious pick. I think Joe Gibbs as a whole is a good pick as well. However, as for Hendrick Motorsports, I do think you have to watch out for Chase Elliott. Uh, Leads a good number of laps here, has had opportunities to win here before, so I think Chase Elliott is one to watch out for as well. Team Penske, I think Brad Keselowski is one to watch out for. He won 2020 spring, led a decent amount of laps here or last year in this race. I think Brad Keselowski, he's only plus 13 above the cutoff line. I think, to be honest with you, this is a good opportunity. Based on how he's performed, didn't do that great at Richmond, and Darlington was I think 10th place or ninth place run for him. So Brad Keselowski, I think he's got to have a good night tonight. And that I think he has a great opportunity to do that. I also believe that we may see some non-playoff drivers perform well. We saw that last year. Eric Jones, Reddick, Buscher, McDowell, Priest, all non-playoff drivers from last year got a top 10. Granted, that we did have some weird where a pit caution came out. We only had 6 cars finish on the lead lap last year, so I do think that had a big part to play in it. However, I do think we're going to see some guys, perform well that aren't in the playoffs. Ross Chastain, last 2 weeks, very, very fast. Watch out for him. Uh, Chris Buescher, I think, is going to be pretty speedy tonight. Just have a feeling. Um, but we never know what we're going to see, especially at a track like Bristol where these big wrecks could happen. I mean, look at the Xfinity race. What a thrilling finish that was. So it's really, I think, going to come down to who's in that top five at the end, especially if we get a late race restart. Let's talk now about the points currently. Uh, the top six, which consists of Larson, Hamlin, Truex, who have already advanced, Logano, Blaney, Harvick. They are plus 25 or more. I think as long as we don't see either Logano, Blaney, or Harvick wreck, I think they will advance. Chase Elliott is plus 19. I think as long as he has a solid night, he should advance. Christopher Bell is plus 17. Again, I think if he has a solid night, he should be able to advance. However, 9th through 16th, I think, are going to be close. Brad Keselowski, plus 13. I think he advances, but he's got to have a good night. Kyle Busch, plus 8. That's not great. Kyle Busch does not want to be plus 8 for sure. However, like I mentioned, if anyone can compete with Larson tonight, I think Kyle Busch is the one. Anyone, though, below Kyle Busch, it could be fair game. Eric Almirola +3. I don't know about Almirola. He seems to perform well at some tracks and, others not. However, he did finish fifth in this race last year, and the 750 horsepower package has been pretty kind to Almirola. So I think that Almirola does have an all right chance at advancing, though Kurt Busch. I mean, had it not been for his wreck at Richmond, he probably would be with Harvick and Blaney and Logano. He used up all his points at Richmond. He had a plus 20 some point cushion after Darlington, and he got a mulligan. He's +0 over Alex Bowman. As for Bowman, I mean, I don't ever recall Alex Bowman running that well at Bristol. So Kurt Busch, I mean, look at all those wins he has. If I have to predict any one of these drivers, 11th through 16th, that is going to for sure make it, I think Kurt Busch is the obvious pick. Uh, so I think you do have to watch out for that. Tyler Reddick -5. Reddick got a top 5 last year. Yes, fourth last year. Tyler Reddick is, I think, going to be pretty quick. Reddick has not been great the last 2 weeks. It seems like when the playoffs started, he has really struggled. So I'm hoping that this run is good for him. Other two, William Byron, -18. I don't know. I really don't know about William Byron. Bristol's not his best track, I would say. And he's just been bad. A very poor run, wrecked at Darlington, and Richmond was just, I mean, plain out garbage. Byron really reminding me about Blaney last year, except that Byron has a lot more success in this regular season. I think he was fourth or third entering this race, entering the playoffs. And now he is 15th, -18. He's got to have a good run or to win. Michael McDowell is the other one. He's -38. He's got to win or have, I think, something really bad happen to the other drivers. I think McDowell was predictable. So who do I think is going to get eliminated? I think you got to eliminate Michael McDowell. I think William Byron. I know Byron fans, but I just don't think he's going to be able to pull it out. I think I got to go Alex Bowman. I know 200 cars, but Bowman has just not been very impressive this first round, and I think that Alex Bowman is not going to have a great run tonight. That run that he needs to advance. And I'm going to go Eric Almirola. I think Kurt Busch advances. I think he's an obvious pick to advance. And I think Kyle Busch and above are going to advance. And I think Tyler Reddick, Reddick knows what to do in these situations. He's only -5. I think Tyler Reddick is the favorite over Almirola, especially after Almirola showing at Richmond. Even though it was a 750 horsepower package, he didn't run very well. No, so I think Almirola is gonna not advance past the first round. We'll see what happens in a few hours. I'm hoping that overall it's a good race. I think it will be, especially from what we've seen from the Trucks and Xfinity series. We'll see who wins. I think it'll be interesting. Next week we start the round of 12. Las Vegas, Talladega, the Charlotte Roval. Gonna be fun. I have more videos coming out. A die-cast haul video. That's gonna be fun. But remember, you can use code Soren at 72 to get free shipping on all orders, $20 or more. When you order from Circle B Diecast, that's code Soren72. Also, follow me on Twitter if you want, at Review Soren. If you need to keep track of Gold Series release diecast, I got my pinned tweet on Twitter has every single Gold Series release for 2021, and I keep update it regularly, and you can find out when your favorite drivers diecasts are coming out. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and goodbye.